Welcome back. He's the only man who has the power to lead the suffering Hebrews to freedom, but he's torn between the God of Israel and the God of love. Want to know the rest of the story? Well, the Atlanta Opera is ready to sing it in its premiere of Samson and Delilah. And what better guest than two bass vocalists, Kevin Bell and Matthew LAUT. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, I had to laugh because when I hear this voice, I'm like, is it real? Do you really talk like this?
Yes.
Did you always talk like this?
Oh, no. I was voice soprano until I was about 15.
Come on.
Yes.
And when did you decide or find out that you had a gift for opera?
Well, of course, when our voice changed, like everyone wanted me in their chorus, so I started singing in choirs, and I had some people heard me from different colleges, got some tuition scholarships, and got into some opera programs. That is where I discovered I could add this instrument. Of course, my voice was so low, couldn't sing very high at the time. So,
So now it's an advantage.
yes, indeed.
What do you like about opera?
Well, you know, I find it fascinating. When I first got into opera, what fascinated me was the ability of the human voice to, you figure you have, what, a 3,000-seat auditorium, and the Fox being, what, 4,500, and you're on mic, and you have to get your instrument to carry throughout the house. And that was the first thing that fascinated me. I was like, wow, how do they do that?
Yeah, how do you do that?
So I said, I have to learn how to do that. So.
And you do.
Oh, indeed.
I'm sure.
Indeed.
And how did you get started?
Well, as long as I can remember, I was,
The violin,
yes,
it looks like a string
violist,
instrument.
Yes. I think I was in 3rd grade, 2nd grade. I went to school as a violist, but while I was there, I got sidetracked for a while into musical theater. I became a mad tap dancer for a while. I went to Indiana University, and there the big thing was opera. I'd never seen an opera. I had no idea that in one place you could combine interests both in theater and in music. And so I come at it more from the theatrical aspect, I think. That was what was fascinating to me, is the ability to tell a story with music underneath it. I thought really heightened a story to a place that I didn't find regular theater could go to.
What roles do each one of you play?
I am Abimelech of Philistine, whom Samson kills, unfortunately.
Oh, you die?
Oh,
You don't die early, do you?
Pretty early.
And
I play the old Hebrew. I'm the voice of reason. I foreshadow the end. I say to him, now stay away from that girl. She's dangerous. And of course he doesn't. But
what would you tell someone who's never experienced opera before and may think, oh, it might be a little stuffy, or, you know, I'm not going to be able to understand the language? What would you say?
Well, first of all, I'd say, I had a friend of mine once that said that. I said, let's go to the opera. She said to me, oh, no. She said, no. I said, just come and try it, okay? And she was into rock and things like that, which is great music, too. And she came, and I wasn't in the show. I was sitting beside her, and she was like...
Right.
And as far as the language, you have the
superscript, so you can read everything that's going on.
Everything that's going on. And she enjoyed it immensely, and she was fascinated. She said, they don't have mics? I said, no. She was the orchestra, and it's a great experience. And and Samson and Delilah is really a familiar story by a lot of people. And it's a great opera. And I would say, we guarantee you would be thrilled, indeed.
I'm sure. Now, what would you tell someone that told you that?
I like telling people that opera does what movies do, that it's an attempt to put music underneath a story and take you to a further place. People don't realize that without our... Subliminally, music does affect you, and that just to be there in a theater, read the story, and see if you aren't moved. And 9 times out of 10, people find that, yes, it does get to them. That leave all the pretense aside. Just go and enjoy the story.
Well, I like the theatrics and the pageantry, and usually the costuming is just so magnificent. Is that going to be the same this way?
Oh, indeed.
Absolutely. Samson's a big spectacle opera.
What's your favorite part of it? Where you guys sing, right?
No, I like the big to-do at the end.
Yes,
there's a big dance number and crowds and of course the story, and Samson has to pull the temple down, and so you get to see all of that happening.
Well, this will be a perfect one for folks to go see because they do know something about the story. They can follow it a little bit and at least enjoy some good talent. Thanks for being with us. The Atlanta Opera's presentation of Samson and Delilah will be at the Fox Theater on Thursday, October 21st, Saturday the 23rd, and Sunday the 24th. For show information, call 404-817-8700. Coming up next, a master blues musician wows his way on the stage for Jumanji's season opener. Hear what he has to say when we return.